Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Oblix here, coming at you today from FTB Revelation. How y'all doing today? So, last time we started our refined storage system and got pretty well along. Now, as you guys can see, I have tore up our room here considerably. Put some holes in the wall, dug out spaces behind the walls all the way around here, and started moving our refined storage system back behind the wall. As you remember, we had it just kind of stacked up in front of the wall right here, and we had our stonework factory here as well. Then over here we had our plastic factory, and right now all that's just sitting in that chest right there. And we'll put it back behind the wall here later. Right now I want to get to work on getting refined storage set up, and me a little spider friend, and getting it ready to use some storage drawers that I want to stick over here. Now, first thing we want to do is, well, I've got two sections cut out. I've got one here and one here. I want one of these to be for compacting drawers and one of these to be for regular drawers. These guys over here. Though we may switch to birch. I'm sure we will switch to birch because it matches the walls. But we need to get all these compacting drawers moved over, and I do have some tape for the purpose, so we can just go ahead and tape it all closed. And I'm out of tape. Of course I'm out of tape. That tape goes so fast. Luckily it's pretty cheap. Just 3 pieces of paper and a slimy ball. Pop that there, and bingo, bango, bango. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now let's make sure we don't have any good. Okay, no distance modifiers on that thing. It's just all speed. I'm down for the speed. There we go. Grab all those drawers, and we can just lay them out like so. I don't even care in what order they are in. It just doesn't matter. And we're going to finish filling this out with compacting drawers. And then we'll put the standard drawers over there. But again, we got a whole bunch of spruce, so I need to make me a bunch of birch ones. Now we also need to go ahead and get this controller connected to the discs over here and the console over here. Now the way we're going to do that is with cable. So if we look at refined and then cable, it's this right here. It's glass, quartz enriched iron, and redstone. Now, where are you at, spider boy? You must be out here. I see a bat. I see a spider. Go away, you're annoying. Whoa, hello. We got all the friends. There we go. Everybody die. I forgot I did some mining. Everybody did. There we go. Yeah, I did some mining. Mined out this strip right here and kind of forgot to put my torches down. So yeah, we're getting a few spawns in the area. Let's see if we can get all these back. What in the world? Oh, that's one of them frosty critters. Where is the frosty critter? I hear him. You hear him? He's making frosty critter sounds. Come here, frosty critter. I want to murder your face. Yeah, you're making noises. We hear you. Yeah, you're Billy Bad. We got it. Uh-huh. You're just all the bad. We got you. You don't want to come out and play. You're like right in here somewhere. You above us or below us? You know I ain't got time to be faffing about with you. I got stuff to do. We are going to kill this bat. Get dead, bat. Why are you so hard to hit, bro? Get all my shurikens back. There we go. Okay, now it'll be a little bit quieter. Oh, give me that back. Okay. We can get rid of the giblets. And now we need to make that cable, which, as we remember, was some glass and some redstone, which we moved over here. Right, just yeah, a little dab will do you right in the middle. And then, unfortunately, we need some quartz-enriched iron, which happens to be in this system. So what we're going to do is just stand this up right here, like so. And give me that right there, like so. And there it is right there. In fact, we can just put this in there, put that in there, and say, just make them all the cable you can make. Thank you. Love it. Appreciate you. Phantasmo. Now, pop that right there. And now, if we run this cable like so, we see this guy lights up, which is exactly what we want. Now we can move this guy over. Boop, boop. Collect all the bits and bobs. And let's move this down to here. Pop that there. Pop the discs in there like so. And cable. So remember, as long as the machines are touching, it'll power them, as long as they touch in the controller. But if they're not, you do have to run this cable between them. So now our drives are all lit up, and I just stuck another one on there for some silly reason. Now I want to see if that will work to shut this guy down. If we set him to only work with redstone signal, right now he has a signal. If we turn that, excellent. So that'll save us some power. So we can come up here where we want to use it. We throw the switch, give it a sec, the system cuts on. We can do all the crafty we need to do. Now I have left some additional space here for some additional things we will be working on. Let me go make a whole bunch of drawers, some more compacting drawers, and some more. I want to do some the birch. Yeah. Do I want to do all compacting drawers? No, we need some birch drawers. Might want to do the birch there and there and do this all compacting. Decisions. Anyway, let me go make some drawers and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, we are almost done with our compacting drawers. I just had to get a little more stone. So pop that in there. We'll pull out what we can, and we're gonna need another batch. So we need what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. And we're short of, what the heck was at the bottom? Iron. Grab a stack. Soon we won't have to do that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Excellent. You see, I got a little overzealous on my piston creation. You know, hey, what you gonna do? And I put a drawer in a drawer. Fantastic. There you go. Nice. That doesn't look half bad. So we got our birch ones on the side there. Got our compactings there. We could do the same to the other side if we wanted to. Then we could birch drawers, you know, this wall and the surrounds. I don't know. Figure something out. Now we've got to make this, these two banks of drawers, that bank of drawers, and that bank of drawers useful to this system. So the way we're going to do that is with a device, called, if we look under refined, external storage. This guy right here. So pretty easy to make. Construction core, destruction core, we've seen those. The improved processor we've seen, and everything else we've seen. So and then we just have to cable around to it. Now, in order to interact with the drawers, we are going to need a drawer controller. So if we do at drawer and then controller right here, and that is going to take us a diamond and 2 comparators, which if I put some quartz in the system, we should be able to do. Let's grab some. Oh, wait, no, let's grab our diamond. Our quartz is in the compacting drawers. So we'll just toss 2 diamonds in there. For now, let's grab a few pieces of quartz. And let's get us 2 comparators. I don't have any redstone torches. Do I have redstone? I do. I don't have any sticks, so let's make some sticks. And let's get a redstone torch. There we go. 2 comparators. And yeah, we should be good to go. Just wants us to have drawers. It's looking for oak and we have spruce, so we'll just grab spruce. I am going to make 2 of those because I can control all of these with 1 controller, but I can't get over there, so I'm going to need another controller for over there. Now, the way we're going to do this is we're going to need some trim blocks, because controllers only, or drawers only work if they're touching. Now this, technically, this side and this side are not touching. There's considered a gap there. This and this are not touching. There's a gap there. So we're going to need some what's called trim blocks that will allow us to get those to touch. So let's look up drawer trim. And we can do spruce. I don't care. Nobody's going to see it. And that will get us 4, which is more than enough. You don't have to connect everything. If I just put 1 there and 1, 2, 3 there, that should be enough to get it all connected. I'm going to move these to the top, I think. We'll put these like boom, 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 like that. That's going to connect them all together for us. Again, we'll just move that to the top, and then we can put our controller basically anywhere. Now I could eliminate this block by putting the controller right there. That will let me talk to all of this side and all of this side. I do still have to have the trim blocks to get over to here. Now if I didn't want to see this, if I didn't like the way that looked, I could sneak them right there underneath like that, so boop boop boop. And if I pick them all up, we just bedazzle them into there like that. Now I see the signals coming down through the trim, up through the trim, and back over. And I believe it's 12-ish blocks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 14. Let's see if it'll do 14. If it won't, we will need another controller. So what I want to do is grab some iron, which is the farthest away. Remember, our controller's way over there. Iron's the farthest away. So if we come over here and just plop iron into the system. Okay, see, it's not taking it. That means it cannot see that iron drawer way over there. Bummer. So what we're probably going to do in that instance, if I take gold, he should see that. Yeah, he did. So he can see he's going through the trim block just fine. He's just not getting all the way down to here. Is there a way to get all of them? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I have the controller right in here, that will absolutely see everybody. that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that should work. So let's pop our controller off, and we're going to take him and move him over to here. I think we'll go right... I don't know if I want him raised up or below. I think we'll just go there. And let's pop this clay out, just so we can see it. Now if I come over here and take, what do we got? Cobble. Okay, cobble's there and some iron there. We put both of those in the controller, they should disappear on us. So iron first. Yep, sucks it right up, no problem. Cobblestone goes way around the corner over there. Ooh, too far. Oh wait, no, you know what? We didn't put our trim in, did we? So we just need that trim block back. Boom, right there. Now it should take the cobble. No, it's not liking that trim. Why is it not getting through? Oh, is it counting up to? I see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's only going to make it there. Well, ain't that a bummer? So, I'll poop. Looks like we're going to have to do it dirty. And we're going to go here and here and there. Now, that should get everything. So let's grab some cobble and some netherrack. And I want to see all these suckers disappear. Cobble, gone. Netherrack, gone. Fantastic. That should get us all the way around. Excellent. So, we'll do basically the same thing over here. We'll just take this controller and we can pop it right there. And that'll get this bank of drawers. We are going to have to get cables around to the controllers. And then we're going to have to put the external storage cable or connector bobber dealy thingamaflopper into there. So this can come there, and then boom, 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 boom. So now I need 2 of those external connectors. I always forget and hold the cable. I just broke my thing. I always forget and hold the cable in my hand when I'm interacting with this thing, which has a habit of placing the cable down. So we go back to refined and we do an external storage. Click on that and let's see what we have and don't have. All we need is the the construction and destruction cores. Those are easy enough. We need 2 quartz and 2 glowstone, and that should get us on those. Doop doop and badoop. We're gonna need 2 of these, and we're gonna need 2 of those. Fantastic. Now we're gonna need 2 of these. Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? A cable? Really? Oh. It's like, what? Like, what? There we go. Storing externally. Fantastic. Grab some cobblestone to use for a scaffold. And to fill in this hole because I don't like holes. There we go. Now let's get up here and go bloop, bloop, bloop. And I just want to take this and I want to plug it into that controller, just like so. Now, if we right click on this, we can see what it'll store. Right now, these drawers will hold 599,000 items. They have 83,000 and a half items already set inside of them. We can also set the priority. We can say, and what I like to do is set this up to 100. Reason being is I want, if it can store the items in the drawers, I want it to store it in the drawers versus storing it on the disk. Hello, weird sound. Now we come over here and we do the same thing. Doot, doot, doot. And bammo. Pop it in. You see these hold 24,000 items, significantly less because there's less drawers. And we'll set that up to 100 as well. Doot, doot, doot. Now, there is going to be a problem. Right now, there's no bread stored anywhere in our system. So if I come in here and I say, put a piece of bread in, it is going to dump it in a drawer right there because we told it to use the drawers first. But now we want to control what goes into these drawers. Like in these compacting drawers, we only want things that can be compacted. You saw I put bread in there. Bread can't be compacted. So it's a waste of resources to put it in there. But things like glowstone or redstone can be compacted, and we do want them in there. And you will see all that gold and stuff. Yeah, see all the blocks and the nuggets. There's the gold nuggets, the gold ingots, and the gold blocks. That is the beauty of compacting drawers. It will show you both the blocks, the nuggets, and the ingots for all the things you have in it. It's fantastic. We'll have all that cobblestone will show up in here now. Bam. 4.4 thousand cobblestone. That netherrack will show up in here now. Bam. There's our netherrack. 1.3 thousand netherrack. It's an amazing system. But we want to control what goes in here. And the way we do that is with keys. So we're going to... Nope, not refined. We need to go back to the drawer mod and get a key. We're looking for this guy, a drawer key. So we need an upgrade, 2 pieces of gold, and a nugget. An upgrade is just a drawer and some sticks. So can we make a drawer and sticks? Now, unfortunately, when I click this, it's going to dump all that stuff into drawers. Yeah, good times. So don't I have some sticks? Oh, I have planks and I have a drawer. Oh, I better just leave them out. Let's go do it over here. And let's get the sticks first. Boo boo boo. Boo boo boo. Boo boo. Boo boo boo. And let's get some gold. Boo boo boo. Another benefit is if you just want something quick like I just did, you can just run up to the drawer and grab it. You don't have to fiddle fart around with your storage system, which is kind of nice. And notice it's radiating everything out from the storage system, from where the controller is. So our controller's right there, so it's radiating everything out from there. That's how it decides where to put things. Great. All right, we got our stuff. Now what I can do is take this key, and you'll notice there's no symbols on any of these drawers. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to whack the controller with the key. Whack this controller with the key. Now I'm going to come out here, and you will see all the drawers have key locks on them now. Now what that means is the drawer cannot hold anything other than what I put in it. So this drawer can only ever hold dirt. If I am doing some crafting recipe that requires dirt and I run out of dirt, it's still going to reserve this drawer for dirt now. It's not going to let anything else go in there but dirt, which is super, super handy. And you'll see this side got done as well. So fantastic. Now, If I go put, just random flotsam jetsam in our system like this, notice it did not go into these drawers up here. If there was a spot for it, like the cobblestone, notice it's at 4488, and I have 2 in my inventory. So if I put those 2 into the system, it now goes to 4490. So it absolutely put them in here because that's where we're telling it to put it in here. But it's not going to stick it over here some way. And now what that's going to let me do is come in here and grab things like appetite, or let's see what else, nickel, for example, and boop, boop. And appetite's one of those things that can be compacted. There you go. So now we can pop that in there. Nickel is in, all the metals. So now our system will see appetite, and somewhere in here will be nickel right there. Fantastic. So we can just expand out by moving all this goodness. I'm pretty sure Certus quartz does compact. Pretty sure? Pretty sure? Yeah, boy. How about that? So now our system will show Certus quartz. 208. How awesome is that? And of course we can use it in crafting and all those things. So I'm going to work on getting a bunch of stuff moved over, and then I will bring you back. Alright, so I thought I'd show you guys how I'm moving these, and I'm just coming in here, putting some tape on them, and hitting them with the old wax, bringing them in here, and just setting them down like so. Now these are all blocks, so I'm going to put the blocks here and other things over there. So netherrack is fine. Now we don't have any upgrades in here. If we had upgrades, like this one has upgrades, we're not going to be able to get them all in here without that upgrade. So I'm going to take out what I can, load up my inventory. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put all that in there, and I'm going to stand back so I don't pick up any more, and I'm going to, well, I can't quite grab that upgrade yet. I'm going to get a few more out of there until it starts falling on the ground again. And I'm going to mash the dirt on the ground like that because, yeah, why wouldn't you? There we go. Oh, still can't grab that, so I'm going to pull some more, load the ground up until we get it down to where I can get that upgrade out. Now I'm going to throw that away, get that upgrade out like so. Then I'm going to come over here, I'm going to pop that upgrade in now, grab all the dirt I can, and just toss it in like that. And that way I have an empty drawer here and I've reutilized everything I can. We'll put our netherrack there. Fantastic. Then I've already got a crafting recipe in our system here, right there, for compacting drawers. But I need basic drawers, so I'm just reutilizing those basic drawers, turning them into compacting drawers, like so, and bringing them over here, popping them down. So we're trying to be as efficient as we can be in our resource utilization. There we go. Pop that in there, grab all that, pop that in there like so. Boop. Put him in there. Every now and then you get the wonky, weird, still holding it in your hand even though you don't see it thing going on. And boom. So got a few more compacting drawers to make, and these I'll make traditionally without moving anything. Might move, well, I'll move the glass. Yeah, we can move the glass. I might move those two. I'm not going to move these hemp seeds yet because if you remember, we got that out here. Actually, we got those over there by the diesel generator way over there, so we really don't need these hemp seeds in here anymore. But anything that's out here, I'm not going to move either. Not yet, anyway. So, let me get to work, and I'll bring you back. Alright, guys, wanted to give you an update. Got a whole bunch of stuff moved over, nowhere near done by any means. Started moving stuff out of our precious box here into our compacting drawers, and we got a whole bunch of new items added over here. Started filling out over here as well. Then I also brought in our block drawer and started filling out these blocks as well as these. And you notice clay is something you can put in a compacting drawer to make the block. Sand you can put in to make sandstone. Snow you can put in to make snow blocks. And bricks you can put in to make bricks. Yeah. What do they call these? Just bricks. Fantastic. What do they call this? A brick. Great job, Minecraft. Anyway, brought a bunch of stuff in over here as well. Continuing to fill things out. We are getting a little bit full. I do see eventually expanding drawers across there as well. Now, one thing I want to show you guys, because I kept running into it, I've gotten lazy in putting things into my drawers here. Because what I'll do is I'll take, say when we were in here working on the floor, I'll have some, granite in my inventory, and I'll have chiseled it to match the floor there. So say we've got this Celtic, which is the band we have around the outside here. So I've got 5 blocks of that. And I'll just run over here and I'll toss it in like so. The problem with that, you can see that with this marble right here. So I've got marble raw, and marble circular. These don't stack. So if I have granite in my system, I can't put this granite on top of that granite in the drawer. So if I were to put it in here, just open this up, shift click it in there, what's going to happen is it's going to go onto the disk, not in the drawer, which is where I ultimately want it, because it doesn't stack. Now what you can do to alleviate that is just use your chisel, switch it back to its raw form, and then you can store it and it will stack for you, no problem. So I strongly encourage you guys to always chisel your items before you put them away. If you've been working with chiseled items, like we have these cracked stone bricks and stone bricks. Well, cracked stone bricks can be chiseled back into stone, as well as the bricks. So we could take these out, then we can just chisel them back into stone, and now we can just store it all up in here like that, all nicely stacked, so we can get rid of all this excess. I don't remember if mossy chisels into cobble. It might. No, it chisels into all the mossy variants. That's fine. It's fine. So we'll take that, we'll pop that in there, we will put the mossy back in here. Now the little onesie twosies I tend to leave in here. No worries. Now this will compact into nether brick, of course, and then we do have some nether brick. Look at that. So we can pull that out and toss it on top of there. Now the seared brick and the seared stone should compact together. No, it does not. So here's how to clear a drawer if you mistakenly put something in. And this is actually why I have this drawer. If I'm not sure if something compacts or not, like this Peridot. I don't know if this compacts. I have this guy here because he's unlocked. And I can just put things in and take things out real easy without having to fiddle fart around. I can see this guy does compact. So I'll just bring him up over here, toss him in, and boom, done. But if you make a mistake like I just did right here, the way you clear it out, because if I take everything out, you notice it's still there, is you make sure there's items in the drawers. There's 5 of them in there. I use my key on the front of the drawer and unlock it. You see the little padlock went away. Now I'm going to just shift and left click. That will remove all the items. I take my key, lock the drawer back, and we're good to go again. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So those won't stack. Now we know we can move on. We've got some glass in here. We can go ahead and put that away. While I'm here, oh, I think my glass is full. Yeah, 2048. Glass is full. So if I were to put glass, because this drawer is full, if I were to put glass in here, it would actually store it on the discs and not in the drawer. So I need to get an upgrade for that drawer. Now, do I have the parts for an upgrade? Let's see. I'd like a gold. Do I have the pieces parts? I'm missing sticks. Do I have wood in here? I think I have some. Oh, look at all the goodies that are starting to show up. Fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, let's get a couple of sticks going. And we're going to get a gold upgrade. Fantastic. Now we're just going to shift click that, or just right click that onto the drawer, and that's going to let us take this additional glass and click it in there. Now you see it's up to 2143, and if you don't know where I'm looking right in the center and the top of the screen up there. It tells me how many items are actually in that drawer. Now if I shift and right click that drawer with an empty hand, it's got to be an empty hand, I will see the upgrades right here. So you see we put that one upgrade in right now. Now you see it's gray because there's more items in here than the drawer can hold without this upgrade, which means it will not let you take this upgrade out until you remove some items. If I remove, like I removed 3 stacks, if I now shift click it with an empty hand, you see I can now remove that upgrade because it's below the threshold of what the drawer can actually hold. So it is smart that way. We'll go ahead and put all those back in there. And we can of course do the same thing with the compacting drawers with the upgrades. Now there's one other upgrade I want to look at today that's called the void upgrades. This guy right here, and it's just some obsidian and an upgrade, which I am out of upgrades. I need to make some more, which means I need to make some more sticks. Crafting rabbit hole as always. So let's get some plankage, get some stickage, get this. Now I've got extra drawers all over the place. There's some right there. Boom, bam, bam. There's upgrades. Boom, bam. And we're going to look at the void upgrade right there. It's obsidian just surrounding an upgrade. And what this guy does is he saves you a lot of trouble. Let's say you've got some kind of a mining system going on that's constantly feeding cobblestone into your refined storage system. Well, eventually this drawer is going to get full and overflow. Well, where does all that overflow go? Onto these discs like we were talking about earlier. And eventually it's going to fill those discs up. Now you can go make more discs and more drives and keep going and going and going, but let's be honest, do you really need that much cobblestone? I mean, we have 4,500 in there because we have a few upgrades, or at least one. There it is right there. So what you can do is take this upgrade, the void upgrade, and put it on this drawer. Now I like to put the void upgrades in a special place, so instead of just right clicking on the drawer like I did with the other upgrade, I'm actually going to shift right click with an empty hand, and I'm going to slide it down here at the end. I always like them down at the end. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, if you put it here or whatever. It's fine. I just prefer it visually there because I like all my capacity upgrades here with the void upgrade on the end. And you can see now you get this little pinwheel up here in the top right corner. When you get that little pinwheel, that means if this drawer becomes full, if it's reached its maximum capacity and you feed more items into it, because that storage controller is set to level 100, to priority 100, it's going to prefer to store it in the drawer than it is to store it here. This drawer is going to accept items even though it's out of space. Once it's completely full, it's still going to accept items. But what it's going to do is void them. It's just going to get rid of them. It's flush them, make them go away forever. You're never going to see them again. So once the drawer gets completely full, it dumps everything else. That's what that upgrade does. It's a fantastic upgrade to use on these refined storage systems. And eventually I will have it on all the drawers. Once we get upgrades going in these guys, I will come back and put void upgrades in every single drawer. It just helps to protect your discs. So if I set up my plastic factory again and we start pumping plastic in here, I'm not going to sit here and watch and wait for this drawer to get filled up. It takes forever. But I could put a void upgrade on here, and when it hits 2048, which is the max capacity of this size drawer, when it gets the next item, that 2049th item, it's just going to void it and be done and keep rolling. Same with silicon. If we can set up our stonework factory to pump silicon in here, we're already at 2048. So if it gets any more and there's a void upgrade on the drawer, it'll just dump it. It's awesome. It lets you just kind of keep running the system and not have to worry about it. Now there are some other upgrades, some redstone upgrades right here that we could put on the drawer. For example, this one, because our stonework factory, remember this little guy in here? Where is he? Right here, this guy. Remember, he can make silicon. We give him some power and he runs through and he makes silicon. Well, we can set this drawer to output a redstone signal when it gets full. When it hits 2048, it outputs a redstone signal. We can tell this guy, hey, only work when you don't have a redstone signal. So as long as it's below 2048, it's going to not have a redstone signal. This guy's going to produce more silicon. Once it hits 2048, this guy's going to emit a redstone signal, which will turn this guy off. And then he's not producing anymore. You're not wasting any electricity. Otherwise, he's just going to sit there and run forever. So there's multiple ways to approach it. It just depends on what works best for you and how you're setting your system up. But I do think that is all the time I've got for today, as we started walking through setting up and better setting up our refined storage system and integrating it with storage drawers all the way around the base. We are definitely coming into a decent little base here. I want to get that factory up on the roof working too. And I haven't heard much from you guys about which of those columns you like. Let's go take a quick look before we sign off. Give you guys one more chance to check them out and see which one is your favorite. So remember, we've got the ironwood here, which is what I've been using everywhere, and I haven't done any more work on the factory since the last time, you guys, so don't expect fancy walls here or anything yet. We've got the pine wood, which I think also looks pretty good. Yep. That makes a nice little column there. We've got the larch, which I don't know about this one. I think the colors are right, but I don't like this black stripe right there. I think that kind of takes your eyes away. And then we have the lime wood here. Again, right colors. I don't know about the diagonal pattern there. I'm kind of leaning towards the ironwood or the pine wood. The pine wood kind of looks old and rusty, which I kind of like. But then the ironwood kind of looks new and sturdy. So do you want, old and rusty, new and sturdy, or one of the other ones? You guys let me know in the comment section down yonder which one you think is the best and, works best for this build. But I do think that is going to do it for today. I sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, as always. And until next time, y'all get out there and make some noise. See ya.